wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts, as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena on the pregame show. The Hawkeyes and the Jaguars. This is the Hy-Vee shoot-around with head coach Lisa Bluter. And, Coach, you saw a very good defensive team against Central Florida. A little bit of a different style for IUPUI coming in today.
It is a different style, but still a good defensive team. They're holding people to 58 points per game, so still a good defensive team. It's a team that, sometimes you have all those initials, you don't think they have a lot of talent. Indiana has a lot of talent. This is a team that's tall. They're tall at every position except for the point guard, so they've got great size. They're 4-2, with one of those losses being an overtime loss at Michigan. Michigan, top 10 team in the country, so that gets our attention real quick.
And Macy Williams, a force on the inside, so that'll be a nice matchup today with Monica.
Absolutely. Macy Williams is the preseason player of the year in their conference. She's averaging over 16 points a game, shooting 63% from the field, and is their leading offensive rebounder. So she is a key player and a really nice post player.
They've shot 161 three-pointers in 8 games, and especially the players they bring off the bench seem like they're looking to knock down a three early.
Absolutely. They're all bringing, the three guards that come off the bench can all shoot threes. In fact, this team is shooting better than us from three-point range. They're shooting 39%, and 45% of their overall shots are threes. So they really do kind of live and die by the three, but they have a good post, so that makes it hard to defend because there's not one specific area. When you have that inside-outside, which they've got that covered. They're making 10 threes a game. We're making 7.5. So one of our goals has got to be to hold them below their percentage and their makes.
We'll be back with more from Coach Bluter after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Coach, you mentioned one of the keys, what you want to do today. How about some of the other things and what will make the Hawkeyes go this afternoon?
Well, I'd like to take it inside early because I would love to draw fouls on Macy Williams. I want to attack inside and tack inside and tack inside over and over and over again. Because if we can put her on the bench, the best way to defend a good player is to put him on the bench. And here we have a center that we need to go at her and try to draw fouls because the backup center, it goes down quite a bit for them. If we get her out of the game, now we can focus more on those three-point shooters and not really have to focus so much on the center. So getting it inside is going to be a key for us. For us, three-point defense, transition defense, because they will shoot those threes out of transition are going to be also a key.
And when Monica got touches in the third quarter against Central Florida, that seemed to really spur on the offense.
Oh, there's no doubt. When Monica's shooting the ball so well, we need to get her those looks, and especially when we want to try to draw fouls inside, we need to get the ball inside.
Good luck today, Coach.
Thanks, Rob.
Head Coach Lisa Bluter here on the pregame show. We'll have the starting lineups and the tip when we come back. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
The holidays are a time when you can tell people how you feel. Maybe you want to say, sorry I binge-watched that new season without you. Or maybe, thank you for always shoveling the driveway. Maybe it's, thanks for lending me your socket wrench for the entire year. Just let Iowa Lottery scratch tickets do the talking. Plus, right now, all non-winning holiday tickets are eligible to win $100,000. Visit ialottery.com for rules and complete details. Enter by January 4th. Woohoo!
Rob Brooks, Jamie K.B. Lang, courtside, Carver Hawkeye Arena, IUPUI and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa starters being introduced. Pre-game show brought to you by Hy-Vee. Save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Isles Online. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com. What do the Hawks need to do to be successful today in the final non-conference game of the season?
Yeah, they need to score more points than the other team. That's number one. And but beyond that, I think a big one is going to be the defensive pressure. Iowa has done a fabulous job on their player-to-player this year, and today, whenever you're going against a team that has good posts, actually the better your pressure is on the outside, it's going to limit the touches on the inside. So I think just making sure that that pressure is going to be out on the arc is going to make it hard to get that ball inside, and then that'll be a nice way to kind of mess with their motion right away. The second one would be the fast break. I think Iowa needs to continue to push it and determine when it's right, when you pull the ball out and reset it up. That's something that they have to continue to work on, because soon enough we're going to be in the Big Ten play and it's going to be a lot harder. And then the last one, I think, is get the ball to Monica throughout the game. So they're very good at getting the ball to Monica in the first minute or two of each quarter, essentially when Coach Bluter tells them, hey, you guys need to get the ball into Monica. But trying to continuously do it. They don't have to do it every single time down, but every 3 times, every 4 times, like not just in the beginning when she puts an emphasis on it.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's in spurts. Done a really good job in getting the ball inside, but you're right. Do it consistently for 40 minutes. Starters for the Jaguars. Destiny Perkins, a redshirt senior at 5'6" out of Indianapolis, averaging 9.3 a contest. Madison Wise, a transfer, a grad transfer from Iowa State. Played 4 years for the Cyclones from Greenfield, Indiana, at 6'1", averaging 5.4 and 4.6 rebounds a game. Rachel McLemore, also a redshirt senior at 5'10", from Zionsville, Indiana, averaging 9.2. Rachel Kent, a 5'11" sophomore from Des Plaines, Illinois, averaging 10.3. And Macy Williams, who we've talked about, averaging 16.5 and 7.5 at 6'2". Hawkeye starters the same: Kate Martin, McKenna Warnock, Monica Sonano in the front court, Gabby Marshall and Caitlin Clark in the back court. Caitlin Clark made the honor roll for All Big Ten Player of the Week. She's probably going to get mentioned just about every single week and win her fair share. Ball is in the air. The tap won by Williams and controlled by IUPUI. Basket to our left. This is a team that will run the weave outside and shoot a lot of threes, but has that post presence as well. So the Hawks really have to defend the three-pointer. And there is the first one in the air by Kent from the top of the key and beyond. It's no good. Clark with the rebound. She'll fire a three-pointer. Got it just left to the top of the key.
Yeah, that's how you want to start. Wow, that was a confident three.
And she started out the game against Central Florida shooting the ball very well.
She did.
Once the Hawkeyes settled in offensively. Hawks strike first, 3-0, just underway. Williams, left block, she's doubled. Gets the ball cross court, and Kent will fire another three-pointer left to the top of the key, no good. Clark, another rebound. Angles to the right side, keeps that right-handed dribble going, and then wanted to go baseline, but was cut off. Bounce pass inside to Sonano. Up and under move from the middle of the lane with the left-hander, and Monica Sonano, 1 for 1.
Yeah, that was a really great take, and Clark did a good job of moving and finding a better position to get the ball inside to her.
5-0 Hawkeyes. IUPUI has not played a game, as a shot is missed. Had game against Eastern Michigan canceled on the 18th. Last game was against Ball State. Clark for 3, left wing no. Kent with the long rebound. Jaguars quickly down court. Playing catch on the left side. And now Wise will fire a 3 off the right side of the rim. Marshall the board. Hawkeye guards rebounding very well. Clark all the way to the bucket and contact, and will shoot 2.
The foul was on number 50, Macy Williams. That's her first team for
Macy Williams, which was a goal for Coach Bluter to get her into foul trouble. Picks up her first and the team's first.
Yep. As you heard Coach Bluter, way to take it at her. Yeah, the drive was, I think, a smart decision. You could tell that Clark was actually going in a little bit for that foul, trying to draw the foul on it. She probably could have tried to finish a little more, but she drew the foul, and she succeeded in what her goal was.
And made the first. Forced 10 fouls on her against Central Florida. Second one rolls around and drops in. Was 8 out of 11 from the line. Clark with 5, and it's 7-0 Hawkeyes early going. Inside Williams, left block. Hawks are doubling down on her. Cross-court pass is wild and goes off the right hand of McLemore and out of bounds. So the Hawks, at least initially, doubling down on the post.
Yep, I think that it looks like they're not playing out on Maddie Wise much at all, and so they're using whoever is on Maddie Wise, and I don't know why I'm saying her full name, but Wise, and they're digging in off of her, and when the ball gets in the post, it looks like that's what they're going to try.
Morgan Allen in for IUPUI, and Kate Martin, a three-pointer, skips off the right side of the rim. IUPUI in red uniforms, black lettering and numerals, and they turn it over. Martin with the ball, right side, lobs a pass inside. Nice catch by Sonano. She gathers and then kicks it back out to Martin. To Warnock, three-pointer right wing, no. fight for the rebound. Kate Martin puts it up and in, off the window. Timeout, Jaguars.
Yeah, Martin versus the world on that. She was just her fighting with those two players. Came up good, came up with the ball, and then a nice little finish, one dribble, and then left-handed finish.
So a good first, almost 3 minutes. 7:03 left to go in the first, and the Hawkeyes lead IUPUI 9-0 as Austin Parkinson, the 12th year coach of the Jaguars, calls timeout. He's got a very good pedigree in basketball. Tell you about that when we return. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Oh, you know that old injury of yours? The one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Quick start for the Hawkeyes, 9-0 as Iowa 3 out of 6 from the floor, 0 for 4 for IUPUI. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Jags with the basketball. McLemore dribbles between her legs, angles right side, tries to get to the rim, but then ends up kicking it out for a three-pointer that is no good by Wise. She's 0 for 2 from deep, but long rebound. Back to the Jags, and then a offensive foul will be called on Morgan Allen, her first.
Great defense by Martin to get in front of her and to where she wanted to go. So it was kind of actually an awkward place where she was standing. It wasn't really taking away the middle, but she got in the way and she drew an offensive foul.
Macy Williams, leading scorer for IUPUI, back on the floor. Here's Clark all the way to the rim down the right side of the lane, a little bit short on the bank shot. And Williams gets the rebound and will dribble it herself. Pulls it up left wing. McLemore fakes left, goes right, spins in the paint, trying to make a move on Clark, then kicks it to Wise for 3, and she buries the three-pointer deep in the left corner. Nine to 3 Hawks. First bucket for the Jags, and Kate Martin gets down on the right block. Shot is no good with the right hand. Rebound by Sonato. Back to Kate. And the Hawks have to reset. Gabby Marshall in between the circles, angles right side. Now Warnock, 7 to shoot. Clark gets free down the lane. Scoop shot up off the window is good. Lost control of the ball, and still enough body control to get it up and in.
And 2 big steps to get her to the basket, and she made it just through the defenders.
Williams in deep. Scoop shot off Sonato, no. Warnock, the rebound, hustles down court, fires left wing to Clark, long on the three-pointer, but the rebound comes right to Kate Martin. 11 to 3, Hawks with a lead in the basketball. Approaching 5 in the first. Warnock for 3, got it.
You can tell it's going in when it comes off of her wrist. Like, you can just tell. And you can tell by how she shoots it if she feels good about it.
And hit that one just to the right of the top of the key. Shot it with a ton of confidence. And why not? Coming off of 13 and 7 rebounds against UCF. 14-3. Wise. Now to Kent. Williams. Wise in the paint. Gathers. Goes up from 5 feet and knocks it in. Inside, Sonano has a shot blocked on the left wing, but a foul is called on Macy Williams, her second.
I mean, that's just 5 minutes into the game right there. So good job attacking, listening to the game plan from Coach Bluter, and Iowa has really fulfilled that by going inside.
Just like Coach Bluter said on the pregame show, the best way to keep a really good player from having a big night is to have him on the bench.
It's true.
Get him in foul trouble.
It's a bold statement and a true statement.
Sonano perfect on the first free throw. I'll tell you about Austin Parkinson in his 12th year. 204 and 140. 4-year letter winner at Purdue back in 2004. Second free throw no good, but Logan Cook gets the rebound, fires it into Sonano, right block, hook shot, 2 more. 5 for Sonano.
They're really looking inside right now. They're listening to this game plan, getting the ball inside, especially now they have their weaker post in.
17 to now 8 as a three-pointer by Anna Mortag goes in. Hit that one from the left wing. She's a 53% three-point shooter. Clark tries to make a move, top of the key. Good defense by McLemore. Hands it to Logan Cook. 17-8. Cook gets it down on the right block and sends it up and in off the window.
Yeah.
Good quick move.
Very quick move, and she shot it against defense, but it was still a good decision to shoot.
19-8. Jags swinging it around. Now McLemore spins in the paint, goes up and under a little Euro step. Shot is no good. Clark gathers the long rebound. Fakes right, goes left all the way to the basket. Up and under shot is no good. Contact, but no call. And Perkins for 3, no good. That one short from the right wing. Tomi Taiwo into the game with the ball. Inside, Sonano, right block. Feuerbach into the game as well. She gets it from Monica. 19-8 Hawkeyes. Feuerbach drives in, shot off the mark. Cook almost the rebound, but taken away by the red and black of IUPUI. Out of the Horizon League, the 2020 league champions. Top of the key for Mortag. She'll fire from 18, no. And Clark another rebound. Drives down the left side, spins, paint shot, no. Contact. And we'll head the other way.
And Iowa had a long run right there, so whenever there's not much talking from me, it's a good sign.
It was up and down.
It was a lot of back and forth without any fouls or anything being had.
19-8 Hawkeyes. 2:05 left to go first. Here's a three-pointer that goes down for Natalie Anderson. 6-foot junior, averaging just under 7. Martin whips a pass to Addie O'Grady, who knocks in the left-handed layup.
The defense didn't even shift to try to guard O'Grady.
Kate Martin, a terrific assist, and then she ties up Mortag
to create a turnover. Nice job.
Possession arrow favors the Hawks. Caitlin Clark out, so that puts Kate Martin at the point guard spot. She's posting hard inside, gets easy shot up, but was pushed from behind. And Natalie Anderson picks up her first.
A great job posting. She cut in hard and then she posted up right away. She went wide, broad, looked just like one of the Big Ten posts down there.
So Kate Martin at the free throw line. Talking about Austin Parkinson. Played at Purdue 4 years, and then his father, Bruce, who I saw play, is Purdue's all-time assist leader. Martin knocks down the free throws. And Austin's grandfather played for Adolph Rupp at Kentucky.
Wow. That is quite the lineage.
And both Indiana Hall of Famers. Jags turnover. Martin open three, in and out from the right wing.
Man, you just want that to go in for her,
yeah,
right?
Defense left her wide open.
She has all these things going good, and you're like, just get that shot for her.
And she's been shooting the three ball pretty well. It went against Central Florida and three of them at Iowa State. Taiwo picks up her first, 23-13 Hawkeyes. So McLemore on the move against Taiwo, her first basket, and finishes the three-point play. 23-14. Taiwo, right wing, all the way to the bucket. Contact and a charge is going to be called. And now it's going to be a block called because the other official came in.
Said that she wasn't outside,
right.
I'm guessing. Yep.
Inside the semicircle. So Morgan Allen, her second. A lot of hard drives by the Hawkeyes. Not shying away from any contact. Taiwo at the free throw line. First one is no good. Molly's Cupcakes proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and also right here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Second free throw long. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Hawkeyes. 23-14, Iowa, under a minute, first quarter. Here's Wise, top of the key, swings the ball to the right. Berg, inside Allen, playing the post, left-handed shot is up and good. Nice move, her first basket. Macy Williams on the bench with 2 fouls. O'Grady back to Feuerbach, drives baseline, right-handed shot left side, no. Gets her own rebound and slips it off to Taiwo, and the Hawkeyes will reset. Warnock in between the circles. Being defended by Wise, drives the right side of the paint, up and off the window in traffic, gets it to go.
Really great finish, and she just kept going with it, right? She had a little bit of body, but she powered through the body.
McLemore all the way to the basket. She's a good driver, but has this one blocked. And Taiwo just heaves it toward the hoop as the first quarter comes to a close.
That was O'Grady on that block. Good job just going straight up, not fouling with 3 seconds to go. I mean, that's a good, smart decision by her.
Blue is caring, blue is convenient. And now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. We have played 10 minutes. Iowa 25, IUPUI 16. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state. And it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's Bud Light. IUPUI.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Hawkeyes with 14 points in the paint, lead at 25-16 after 1. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean-burning fuel for our planet. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. Appreciate everybody tuned in today on the Hawkeye Radio Network.
I want to know, I wish that we could do a percentage of how many people are working and how many people are on vacation. Or how many people are acting like they're working.
Yeah,
you know, whatever. No judgment
kind of like
here.
You, right?
No judgment here.
You're done for the week, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
McLemore pulls up straight away from 19 and knocks it in. Certainly looks to score. She has 5. Inside, Sonano in the paint. Nifty left-handed layup.
That was a beaut.
Little up and under move. And one thing about Sonano, Jamie, right now, just really decisive with her footwork.
Right, and it's so quick. Like, really, she's making the decision quickly, and that's the big thing. That's how you get to that great level of a post, is when it doesn't take you time when you turn around to think about what am I going to do. Your body just does it, and that's just through repetition, practice, everything like that like Coach Jan Jensen does in practices with them to help prepare them.
Moving screen on Rachel Kent, the transfer from St. Louis, 27-18. Hawkeyes on top. Martin from 15 knocks down the jumper from the free throw line. 6 for Kate Martin.
I think that's a hard jumper. That's a hard shot. Just coming, I don't know. You know, it feels so normal. You shoot it all the time as a free throw, but man, the jumper from there I think is hard.
Especially wide open, which that one was. Jags sagging off of Kate Martin a little bit. Nice defense by Martin, or make that Marshall on the perimeter, and then getting free inside is Wise. Missed the left-handed layup. Clark comes down with the ball. Cross-court pass, Gabby Marshall for 3. Skipped off the left side of the rim. Kate Martin, the offensive rebound. Back to Clark, 3-pointer from 25, long, and it goes out of bounds along the sideline. McKenna Warnock, great hustle, and knocked it off a Jaguar, and the Hawks will keep the possession along the baseline, leading 29-18.
That was just true grit right there, going after it, getting involved, tapping it onto the player, smart.
Clark gets the ball to Gabby Marshall, right wing. Top of the key to Kate Martin. Now inside, Sonano goes to work on the right block. Nice entry pass from Caitlin Clark.
And that is my favorite move as a post. It's kind of like a baby hook, but you keep your body perpendicular to the defense. It gives you more space to shoot, and she nailed it.
And Rachel Kent answers with a 3-pointer from the top of the key, and it's 31-21.
IUPUI is shooting well from the three-point line. They are 4 of 9 so far.
And shoot a lot of them. Inside, Clark with the right hand on the left side is pushed from behind. McLemore, her first. Yep. The Jags have shot 161 threes in 8 games. At 38.5%. Clark makes the first. Second one, rimming good. 9 for Caitlin Clark, had 21, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists against UCF Saturday. Just a double-double.
Just, you know. Just like taking a shower every day, right? It's just gonna happen. Every day I say that, but
sometimes twice, right?
Twice.
Williams is pushed along the baseline. Warnock her first. So Williams has not scored, averaging 16.5. Hasn't played much because of 2 early fouls. And now playing with those 2. Sonato defending her. Williams has it. About 10 feet away from the hoop. Makes a move along the baseline. Goes up strong off the window and converts. Good strong move. 33-23. Martin, left-handed pass to Caitlin Clark. Free throw line extended left. Looks inside. Gets that right-handed dribble going. And weaves her way in and then kicks it right side to Warnock. Off the left side of the rim. And in transition, Mortag. Hawks do a good job to get back defensively. Jags whip it around the arc. Mortag along the baseline and throws it right to Clark. In transition, Caitlin goes up, shot no good, and a push will be called on Duckworth. That'll be 2 on her.
That was a good steal by Clark. But when she's driving into the lane right now, she's going for those fouls a lot, and she needs to still focus on finishing the layup, right? We want the three-point play. That's what I was thinking. Three-point play. Right now she's doing a good job drawing the fouls, but still wants to go for that three-point play.
And you don't want her to take a beating there either. There's been a lot of contact underneath the basket on good, hard drives by the Hawkeyes. Clark, first free throw, perfect. 10 for Caitlin Clark. Hawkeyes got to the free throw line 24 times against UCF, made 17. Clark buries the second one, 35-23. Hawks on top here in the second quarter. 15-foot jump shot is up and good by Rachel McLemore. McLemore transfer from DePaul, averaging 9.2. It's 35-25. Clark, top of the key, dribbles in between her legs. Gets it to Taiwo, right wing. Perkins out on her. Now Feuerbach. A Fulter into the game. Tried to get a bounce pass inside, forced that one, and knocked away by Mortag. Here's McLemore. Free throw line extended left. Drives baseline. Will pull up from 10 as the shot blocked by Clark. A rejection for Caitlin Clark. Hawks defense has been very, very good. Clark inside on the right block against Williams. Will kick it left side. Feuerbach for 3. Short. Williams the board. 35-25 Iowa. Approaching 5 left to go in the second quarter. And Perkins, a streaky three-point shooter, running the point, will set things up. Jags run the weave around the outer arc, gets it to Williams. 9 to shoot, and here's a three-pointer that's no good by Mortag. Clark, another rebound. Surveys the floor. Flips it inside to Sonato, whipped a pass, and is too hot to handle for Monica Sonato.
And a little bit behind Monica and high. So if it's high and behind your head, think about trying to, I'm literally doing it right now. It's hard to grab that. Good look though. You do want to be looking for Monica on the roll after the screen. Just got to make sure it goes in front of her.
Timeout on the court, 4:38 left to go, second quarter. Iowa by 10, 35-25. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Hawkeyes, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang, courtside, Carver Hawkeye Arena, 35-25. Hawks on top with 18 points in the paint. Iowa 12 of 26 from the floor, just 2 of 11 from three-point range, but 9 of 12 from the free throw line. For the Jags, 10 of 23, 4 of 10 from 3, and just 1 free throw, which was made. Hawks doing a good job on the glass. Lead in the rebounding category, 19-10. Hey, Hawkeyes, is your small business ready for a big promotion? To support and celebrate small business, United Healthcare and Hawkeye Athletics are teaming up for a spotlight on small business sweepstakes. Winner will receive radio promotions, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit hawkeyesports.com/UHC. United Healthcare, a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. IUPUI with the basketball. McLemore looks to score. She'll shoot it or drive it. Hawks not allowing any penetration. Perkins whips a pass to McLemore. Now inside Allen. Tries to make a move against Sonano and banks home a shot from the middle of the paint. Morgan Allen with 4. Getting extra minutes. Warnock for 3, no good. Just missed it from the right of the top of the key. And Morgan Allen the rebound. Lob pass inside. Wise has it partially blocked by Warnock, and she grabs the rebound. Clark on the right side. McLemore comes out on her. Cross-court pass to Marshall. Now to Feuerbach. Free throw line extended left. Fakes. Drives baseline. Gets it to Sonano. Her jumper from 14 at the elbow is good. Nice play.
Yeah, really nice play. They're just doing a great job of moving the ball around, taking their time, and that's something that they're trying to, I think, get more into their game, not just fast break all the time.
37-27. Hawks go back up by 10. Have led the entire ball game. The defense has been sharp. Kent trying to make a move. McLemore will have to fire. Shot clock expired and no rim violation.
There just hasn't been much for runs here. Iowa does have this 10-point lead right now, but it's not because they went on a 8-0 run or something like that. Just a couple more baskets here and there. So it's kind of hard to build that lead when it's not trading necessarily, but there's just no runs. There's not a ton of energy, I'd say, out there.
It's kind of hung around 7-10, 7-12, been in that neighborhood. Hawks by 10 with the ball. Feuerbach into the corner. Gabby Marshall rattles home a three-pointer.
But that might be the energy the Hawks need to go on a little bit of a run.
Well, Gabby shooting over 41% from three-point range, and Coach Bluter's talked about trying to get her more looks. Here's Perkins. Pulls up 17 feet away. Now inside, Williams back in the game. Moves in, turns and shoots and scores. Williams with 4.
McKenna Warnock just now with the turnover just by inbounding the ball.
Yep,
you know,
just in the backcourt.
You just got to make sure
Unforced error, yep.
Got to make sure you're out of bounds. Take your time.
So IUPUI will have the ball along the baseline. Hawks by 11. Perkins lobs it to Williams. Now kicks it to Wise, and she stepped out of bounds deep in the corner. So Marshall, Martin, Warnock, Feuerbach, and Sonato the 5. Here's Kate Martin. Inside Sonato. Turns to the right side. Shot is up and no good off Williams. Made a nice move, just a little bit too hard off the glass.
Yeah, but she was open on the other side. If she would have went to her left rather than to her right, she would have had an easy shot, which she still almost made the hard shot.
Jags whip it around and get an open 3 for Wise, and she drills it deep in the left corner. Maddie Wise with 8. The Iowa State grad transfer, 40-32. Hawks on top by 8. Feuerbach along the baseline, up and under move, and somehow gets it to go. Her body underneath the glass.
It had a lot of arch to it and a nice little roll to the ball, so that's the only way it was going in.
Feuerbach, her first basket. She had 4 against Central Florida. And McLemore all the way to the rim, has it knocked out of bounds. Taiwo and Clark back for the Hawks. Feuerbach and Marshall come out. O'Grady for Sonato as well. Jags with the ball. Hawks with the lead by 10. Inside, Allen. Couple of dribbles. Kicks it out for McLemore. She stops 15 feet away, then gets it to Perkins. 1 on the shot clock, and that'll be a violation. Another really good job defensively by the Hawks.
Yeah, they're really moving on the pass. So as soon as you see the pass happening, you have to run. You can't wait for the person to catch it. And they're doing a good job of making that movement happen and leading to that shot clock violation.
Here's Clark, takes it herself all the way to the bucket. Layup is good off McLemore. Coach Bluter wanted the Hawks to go quickly that time, almost a steal by Clark. Here's Wise, gets it into the corner. Berg for 3, no. And a good tough rebound by McKenna Warnock. 44-32, 30 seconds left to go in the second. 18 on the shot clock, 23 the game. McLemore comes out on Clark. Out near midcourt. 5 to shoot. Here's Clark. Tracks a couple of defenders, whips it cross court, and Taiwo 3 is no good. Might have been after the shot clock expired. And a half-court shot is off the window by McLemore, and that'll do it for quarter number 2.
Well, didn't get that shot, but neither did IUPUI, so Iowa can be okay, I think, going into this halftime.
Hawks lead at 44-32, and right now, Iowa Lottery VIP club members can enter to win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash. Enter today at ialottery.com or via the Lottery Plus app. Mid-American Energy. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? Visit midamericanenergy.com for details plus energy saving tips. The Bud Light halftime show is next. Iowa 44, IUPUI 32. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Klosterman Construction, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home of the beautiful Guarantee. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hi, Hawk fans. Gary Dolphin here. I want to tell you about my new favorite Iowa Hawkeye shirt. It's called The Corey by Authentic Brand. The stylish half-zip features butter-soft scuba knit performance fabric. Everyone at your tailgate will want one. To outfit your life in Authentic Brand gear, visit one of our fine retailers near you or order online at authentic-brand.com. You'll get fast, free delivery. Authentic Brand by TCB Companies.
It's time for the halftime show brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Hawks 44, IUPUI 32. Won the first quarter 25-16, second quarter 19-16, and done a lot of good things here in the first 20 minutes, Jamie.
Oh, yeah. I think that it's been kind of a slow and steady pace. I wouldn't say that it's a quick game by any means. Half-court set type of game, not a ton of fast breaks, but still, I think a decent, solid first half for Iowa. Points-wise, there's 2 players in double figures already. Caitlin Clark with 13 points. She is 3 of 8 from the field, but 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 11 points from Monica Sonano. She's 5 of 6 from the field. So that's actually probably the most I think we've seen her shoot in the first half so far this year. 6 points coming from Kate Martin, 5 from Warnock, 3 Marshall, 2 from Pierbach, Cook, and O'Grady. For IUPUI, leading the way for them, Maddie Wise with 8 points. She's 2 of 4 from the three-point line. 4 from Williams, 4 from Allen, which 4 from Williams is extremely low considering that she's averaging about 16.5, I believe, right now from per game. And then 7 from McLemore, which is their point guard. But shooting-wise, Iowa shooting well so far this game. 16 of 33 from the field. That's 48.5%. As a team, they have 10 assists already, so making a lot of good passes. 3 of those assists coming from Caitlin Clark. Clark is also leading the way with rebounds. She has 7 rebounds for the team right now. And then as a team, they have 21 rebounds compared to IUPUI's 13 rebounds. So in every category at the moment, Iowa is winning.
That's a look at the first half statistics. The one thing we'd like to see here in the second half is the 3-ball.
Oh, yeah.
Start to go down for the Hawks. Just 3 out of 14. But as you mentioned, doing a great job getting to the free throw line, 9 out of 12. Iowa 44, IUPUI 32. More of the Bud Light halftime show is coming up. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Did you know that as a Mid-American Energy customer, nearly half of your life is powered by the wind energy we provide? That means when you're at home fixing a snack, or at work sending emails, you're using wind energy. Investing in wind helps us keep your rates low. Renewable wind energy. It's clean, affordable, and powerful. And it's one more way Mid-American Energy is obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by MediaCom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hawkeyes lead it 44-32. We are at the half. Let's take a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. At U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We are committed to providing high quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Big Ten women's basketball. Maryland all over Coppin State, 98-52. That's a final. Michigan State lost today to West Virginia, 74-54. Nia Clouden yesterday against Florida Gulf Coast had a school record 50 points, though the Spartans lost that game in overtime. Purdue has defeated North Alabama 86-53. Later on today, it's Ohio State and San Diego State. Indiana, Wright State canceled. Northwestern Oregon also canceled. One bowl game going on. It is the Potato Bowl, and Kent State and Wyoming, no score in the first. San Diego State and University of Texas San Antonio in the Frisco Bowl later on today. Two NFL games pushed back to tonight as well. The Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams, and the Washington football team at Philadelphia. Iowa 44, IUPUI 32 at the half. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
It off to Marshall. She fakes a three, drives in, misses from the free throw line, 15 feet away, 71-69. The three-pointer, the Jags take the lead. Here's Perkins. Marshall out on her. 2:05 left to go. Williams along the baseline. McLemore now gets it to Perkins. 7 to shoot. Warnock comes out, uses a screen. Perkins loses control of the ball, and a foul is going to be called on McKenna Warnock when it looked like Destiny Perkins just lost her balance.
I think it was just this one last little grab that Warnock made towards the ball, which actually I do think hit Perkins. But I think Perkins was out of control. But I do think that she made one little...
got that left hand on her.
She did, just like one hand.
So 2 shots for Destiny Perkins. First one is no good.
The Jags are 11 of 17 so far from the free throw line.
Second one, got it. That's Destiny Perkins' first point. She had 16 against Ball State, averages over 9. 71-70, Hawks 150 left in the fourth quarter. We expected a close game, but not this close. Lob pass inside. Sonato goes up with the left hand in traffic and scores over Williams.
I don't know how she made that.
Huge basket for the Hawks. 73-70. Perkins. Marshall all over her. McLemore swings it to Kent. Now Williams about 10 feet away. Cross-court pass. And will head the other way. A turnover for the Jags.
Now Iowa has, I mean, it's a 3-point game. Iowa has the lead. Control the tempo right now. Determine what shot you want to take.
Clark for 3, rimming no. Missed it just left to the top of the key. We're under a minute. 73-70. McLemore, good 3-point shooter. Bounce pass to Williams. Comes out on the right wing. Backs her way in. Right block. Goes up in traffic and scores. Boy, she is tough. She has a lot of moves with her back to the basket.
Iowa has 1-point advantage right now, so it looks like the Jags are just going to play a hard defense on Iowa.
They'll get the ball back.
There's still timeouts. Both teams have timeouts they can use.
73-72. Hawks will work the clock inside of 10. The shot clock, 25 on the game clock. And the pass into the corner to Gabby Marshall.
Just bobbled
not even looking for the ball.
Yeah. The corner pass doesn't happen that often in the offense, though. And usually someone's cutting through. So when you get dribbled out, you usually leave the corner.
20 seconds. 73-72. Here's Perkins, right wing. Gets it to Kent. Dribbles left side. They'll try to post Williams. And the ball kicked by Kate Martin.
That's a good kick, though, right there.
8.4 on the clock. IUPUI calls timeout. 8.4 left to go. Iowa 73. IUPUI 72 will have the ball along the sideline.
Well, it could really go to any player out there right now. They only need 1 point. So any shot they take is up to them. You think they want a high percentage shot, but when people are hitting threes or capable of hitting threes, sometimes that's just as good if they're open. So you would think that they're going to look inside to Williams. Iowa, we'll see if Iowa comes out. I would assume they're going to come out in player, but they could also come out in the zone to try to change it up and give it a different look, especially because it is an out-of-bounds play, but I believe it's on the side, so that's a little bit harder to play zone on.
IUPUI has outscored the Hawkeyes in the fourth quarter 25-11.
Yeah.
Iowa led by 18 with 5:36 left to go in the third. Jamie, what they have been doing, the Jags, is working the ball around the perimeter and getting it to Williams, either on the right or the left wing, about 10 to 12 feet away from the hoop, and letting her go to work.
Yeah, they're giving Williams, and that's what they've been doing the past few minutes, but McLemore has also been having a really good fourth quarter, and she's shooting threes. She's taking just a nice little dribble and 15-footer, so I could see them going to her as well for that shot.
If Williams gets a double, they've been going to McLemore. Here comes Williams out high, now to McLemore, drives right side against Clark, spins in the paint, shot is up and no good. And a foul will be called on Caitlin Clark with 3.1. McLemore to the free throw line.
Jeez. I mean, this is what you practice for your whole life when you're shooting free throws.
And she's a good free throw shooter.
She is.
At 91%.
She's 3 of 3 so far today.
And makes it. Game is tied.
So Coach Bluter is going to take a timeout right away. If it is a make, she will take a timeout because she has to advance the ball and not lose any of that time.
McLemore readies. 2 dribbles. Right-hander puts it up. Perfect. 30-second timeout called by the Hawks. Down 1 for the first time today.
Yeah. And they have 3 seconds.
3.1 on the clock.
3 seconds to score any shot. So similar to what just happened with IUPUI, it doesn't matter. It's just a 1-point game. So any shot is a fine shot. Obviously, you want a high percentage shot. But with 3 seconds, that's enough time to drive into the lane as well. So if you can get the ball into someone, as long as they can get into the lane, they can score within 3 seconds. They just have to be aware of what 3 seconds is. So you want your players in the game who are aware and know how to work 3 seconds the way they can. I would also think that they might post Monica Sonano straight in and try to do a pass in from the sideline. So look for that as an opportunity.
Kate Martin will throw it in right in front of us. About 6 feet from the Iowa bench. Iowa now in a box set. There is time for a pass. Warnock gets it top of the key and a quick foul. Remember, fouls to give, so Wise.
That was a smart decision by IUPUI to foul.
Now on the baseline, the ball goes. 2.5 on the clock. And still can give one more. Lob pass inside, Sonano, jumper short, Martin the rebound, no good. And IUPUI wins it by 1 at 74-73.
Man, talk about can't quit mentality for them.
Down 18. Where the Jaguars, midway through the third quarter, never led until McLemore made that free throw with 3.1 seconds left on the clock.
Similar to the Iowa State game last year, but switched scenarios for Iowa where they were down the entire game and didn't even get into, I think it was last minute of the game was the first time they led. So Iowa on the other end of this though right now. Wow, that fourth quarter, I can tell you that they are going to dissect that. Wow.
Tough way to go into a break.
It is. Really tough way to go into a break, man.
Especially when you really felt that Iowa had control of this game. It was 10, maybe would slip to 7 or 8 points, get back into double figures. But then, as you mentioned, kind of had that feeling. Williams really got going. McLemore as well. Both finished with 19 points. That this team wasn't going anywhere.
No, they definitely weren't going anywhere at all. And we talked about that. We kept saying it, like they're trying to slowly get away from them, and
couldn't do it.
They couldn't, and they couldn't ever go on the runs that the Jaguars could do, right? They went on multiple runs, 9-0 run, and that's how they got back into the game. Iowa just couldn't piece together a run today.
In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Hawks lose it by 1. A tough one on this Tuesday afternoon, 74-73. 15th ranked Iowa now 6-3, and the Jaguars of IUPUI get a victory over a Big Ten team after losing at Michigan to open its season in overtime, 69-62. IUPUI now 5-4 overall. Post-game show coming up next along the Hawkeye Radio Network. Hawks lose a heartbreaker 74-73. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Mid-American Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's Mid-American Energy.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Hawks lose by 1 this afternoon, 74-73, slipped to 6-3 on the season. And that concludes the non-conference portion of the schedule. The Hawkeyes will restart the Big Ten season at Penn State on the 30th of December, and then will host Illinois and Northwestern after the first of the year on the 2nd and the 6th. It's time to get in the game, Hawkeye fans, because when your team scores, your town wins. Text Iowa to 97063 to nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wellmark's three-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye three-pointer is put towards community health projects like parks, playgrounds, and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wellmark, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of Iowa. Jamie, how about the final statistics?
Well, final stats for the Hawkeyes. There were 2 players in double figures. Monica Sonano with 23 points. She was 11 of 18 shooting. And Caitlin Clark, 19 points, 6 of 16 shooting. She was a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Rebounds, Clark had 11 rebounds to lead the Hawkeyes, so she had a double-double today, supported, though, by Warnock with 9 rebounds and 5 rebounds coming from Kate Martin. Additional scorers who weren't in the double-figure range, Martin with 8, 7 from Warnock, 6 from Marshall, 4 from Feuerbach, 4 from O'Grady, and 2 from Logan Cook. Iowa had 17 assists as a team, and 4 of those were from Clark, and then 3 from Martin, 3 from Feuerbach, and then multiple players with 1 or 2. But looking for that IUPUI, they had 3 players in double figures. Williams with 19. She had 4 at the half. McLemore had 19. She had 7 at the half. And then Wise had 12. 9 came from Kent, 6 from Mortag, 5 from Allen, who is the other post, and 3 from Anderson. Shooting percentage for the Hawkeyes, 46% from the field, only 18% from the three-point line today, 79% from free throws. IUPUI, similar percentage, 44% from the field, but they were a lot hotter from the three-point line. They were 37% from the free throw line, or from the three-point line. Rebounds, Iowa barely won the rebounding war with 36 rebounds compared to 34 rebounds for the Jags. And assists-wise, won the assist war with 17 compared to 11. The other thing that you'd want to probably look at here are those points in the paint. And points in the paint, Iowa had 44, but they just didn't have any of the three-pointers to support it. So good job getting into the paint. Just couldn't get anything going.
And in the first half, the Hawks did a really good job on the glass and also got to the free throw line. Mm-hmm. And then that was kind of a reversal in the third and fourth quarters where IUPUI was able to get to the line, got into the bonus, as you commented, early in the fourth quarter with over 5 minutes left.
I mean, that's going to be a huge difference right there. Additionally, the fact that the Jags actually weren't in any foul trouble going into that last 30 seconds of play, that was a huge difference for them, because then that meant that they were able to foul during that 3.5 seconds that Iowa had to actually try and score. So that's the big difference that happened there, is that those fouls do come into play at the end, because it makes a big difference on how you're going to play defense. And that, I mean, just think about it. That little foul on the 3.5 seconds dropped it, I think, 0.8. And that makes it a lot harder to get a good shot, and you don't have the drive anymore and things like that. So it took away options, even though it did move it to the baseline.
No panic in IUPUI.
No.
Got done.
You did not
kept
feel
coming,
like panic.
kept playing.
Mm-mm.
And the bench was calm.
Yep.
Kind of felt like, hey, if we just kind of chip away at this thing, we got a chance. Made some three-pointers. It's a good three-point shooting team. Made 10 threes today. And if they did a better job at the free throw line, would have even been a closer game until the last 3 seconds.
That's true. That's very, very true.
But to get outscored in the fourth quarter, 27 to 11?
Yeah.
You better have a real big lead.
Yep. I think that, when Rob and I were talking during the break, I mean, the thing that I can liken it to the most of when we were watching it, it was kind of like, have you ever seen when it's icy outside and then you see someone rear end someone, so they press on their brakes, and then someone just can't stop in time, and then there's another rear end? Like, that's kind of what I felt like we were watching here, though. There was, that wasn't good. And then you're like, okay, but what's happening? They're starting to gain. And Coach Bluder saw it.
9-7-5-3.
And you could tell Coach Bluder saw it. Even remember when she took the timeout with about 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, when Gabby Marshall got trapped in the lane and shows she was trying to save the turnover. And I was saying, hey, she understands that these count. And then actually Marshall got stuck in the lane about 3 minutes later. Same thing happened, but she couldn't take another timeout to bail her out that time, and we got a turnover actually from that. So there were things like that where I think Coach Bluder could feel the momentum and knew that they were a team that you can't just say, hey, it's a 10-point game, we got this. She knew the importance of that.
No doubt about it. And the Hawkeyes, unfortunately, will have to sit on this one for a while because now it'll be cut loose.
Can't catch a break.
No.
They can't catch a break for when they have these losses.
Right. And have to sit on it because now cut loose for the holiday break. We'll come back this weekend and get ready for the Big Ten. Hawks already have one victory in the books for Big Ten Conference play. That was against Michigan State, 88-61, back on the 5th of December. We'll be at Penn State on the 30th. But this one certainly stings today as Iowa outscored in the fourth quarter 27-11, lose it by 1 at 74-73 on 2 free throws by Rachel McLemore with 3.1 seconds remaining. More postgame from Carver Hawkeye Arena after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Hawks lose to IUPUI by 1 at 74-73. Won the first 3 quarters. After one, it was 25-16. Iowa won the second frame 19-16, 18-15 in the third. But as we talked about, 27-11 in the fourth quarter and led for 39 minutes and 30 seconds. IUPUI leads for 3 seconds on the 2 free throws, actually 3.1. Rachel McLemore knocked him down. Abby Emmert-Stamp joins us on the postgame show, and tough one to take. Didn't see that coming until about the last 4 or 5 minutes, Abby, where you knew that the Jaguars wouldn't quit, hang around. Referenced the Michigan game several times and made some shots down the stretch and really tightened up, and then got a couple of free throws to go with 3.1 left.
Yeah, definitely not the way we wanted to head into this break. Certainly not the performance that we know we're capable of. And with a team that can shoot the 3-point shot that way, they're never out of the game. And unfortunately, we just gave them too many looks down the stretch, and then didn't execute our offense well as the fourth quarter rolled on. Disappointing loss today, definitely.
In the first half, I thought you rebounded really well. Things were going well on the offensive end, playing outstanding defense, and even into the third quarter got off to a great start, as you always seem to do, and got that 18-point lead with 5:36 left to go in the third. Had to feel really good about that, and then the Jags just kind of kept chipping away there in the fourth quarter, and then obviously things really tightened up at the end.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I thought it was a good first half, and IUPUI is a good opponent, right? Like you said, they took
And you
Michigan
knew that
down to the
going
wire,
in,
and we
yep.
knew that, and we knew that they shoot the ball well, and their center on the inside, and we knew that she was going to be a tough matchup for us, honestly. Pretty mobile and just a really good scorer in there. So we came into the game hoping to double. Madison Wise, number 4 for them, stepped up and hit a couple shots early and had to kind of take us out of that game plan. Frustrated that we weren't able to get their post on the bench. She picked up 2 early fouls, and we weren't ever able to get that third on her to get her off the floor. But they're a balanced team, certainly. We just gave them too many open looks. Like I said, they're late, and they got their confidence back. And then, we talked to our team a little bit too. It just really got the feel from our team that we were down the stretch playing not to lose. And we're just too good for that. We've worked too hard for that. We've been through a lot of experiences together, and that just shouldn't happen out there. So that's something we got to, coaches and players really challenge ourselves on, to just step up in those type of situations, be able to stop the bleeding a little bit more. Frustrated with the way we executed our offense, and I think that's a big part of it. We need to have more confidence coming down the floor that we're going to be able to set up and really get ourselves a good shot. I thought we settled too much for early threes in this game.
I think another thing that hurt, too, was especially in that fourth quarter, they got into that bonus with over 5 minutes left to go and got to the free throw line a lot, which I thought the Hawks did really well in the first half.
Yeah, definitely, and they're a really good free throw shooting team, and that was tough for us. And like you said, we got there in the first half. We didn't do a great job of it in the second half. I think we just took early threes. They were there, they were open, but they weren't going down, and we just didn't have the discipline to kind of pull back on that, stop taking those, try to get to the rim first, and then take those later in the shot clock. We did get the ball inside to Monica pretty well, I thought, and she had another good performance. Missed a few down the stretch that certainly she would like to have back. But yeah, we just, for some reason, we're just not shooting the ball like we know we're capable of. So we've got to make some adjustments and certainly be able to make some of those adjustments in game. 18% from 3 is just not the way that we should be shooting the basketball.
Yeah, 23 from Monica Sonano. Caitlin Clark had 19 points and also 11 rebounds as well. And obviously, as you mentioned at the top, going into a break, you'd like to be able to play here in another day or two to get back out on the court, but that's not the case. So have to sit on this one for a while, then get ready for Big Ten play. Still a ton of season left.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this loss hurts. It has implications certainly for the net and the tournament and the committee and all those things. But the good news is we can take this little break, get refocused, try to get some of these things corrected. I think we have 4 days, before we play when we get back of practice, so we'll have a chance to really kind of hopefully iron a few of these things out before a trip to Penn State. And then we are 1-0 in the Big Ten Conference, and that's nice when your team's goals are still ahead of us as far as that Big Ten Conference goes. It's going to be a tough sledding. We'll have to get this, shooting and this offense figured out and continue to rely on some improvements in our defense. But certainly not all is lost, and we know that. It hurts for sure today, and it's going to hurt over the break. But we'll come back ready to go.
Yep, no doubt about that. And what does the break look like then when you guys get back to get ready for Penn State?
Yeah, so everybody will take off today, and a lot of them will be able to get home tonight. A few will be getting home tomorrow, and then they'll have Christmas Day at home, and then they'll travel back on the 26th to practice with us on the 26th. Like I said, we'll have 4 practices before we go out to Penn State, which is a few more than we typically have, so that's good. And Penn State is obviously a good team, kind of presents some different challenges for us, so it'll be nice to have a little extra prep there. But yeah, we'll be ready to go.
All Big Ten from here, though.
All Big Ten from here, yep.
Abby, appreciate your time. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone.
Abby Emmert-Stamp on the postgame show after Iowa loses by 1, final non-conference game of the year at 74-73, but still a lot of basketball left, and it will start at Penn State on the 30th of December. We'll have more on the postgame show, but first let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. As Coach Abby Emmert-Stamp said, Iowa just 4 out of 22 from three-point range. And when you're built the way this team is, it's going to be tough to beat good teams, which IUPUI showed this afternoon they are. Iowa gets outscored in that fourth quarter 27-11 after leading by 18 at the 5:36 mark. IUPUI 74, Iowa 73. More on the postgame show from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
IUPUI out of the Horizon League, a 2020 Horizon League champions, have played long history of postseason basketball as well. Played in the 19 WNIT, defeats the Hawkeyes 74-73 after Iowa won the first 3 quarters and just couldn't close the deal and got hit at the wire, lost by 1 on 2 free throws with 3.1 seconds left by Rachel McLemore, who ended up with 19 points, as did Macy Williams, who played 26 minutes and 37 seconds, 8 of 12 from the floor, only played 11 minutes plus in the first half due to 2 early fouls. It's time now for our plays of the game. Let's listen in on some of today's top plays. Hawks by 10 with the ball. Feuerbach into the corner. Gabby Marshall rattles home a 3-pointer.
But that might be the energy the Hawks need to go on a little bit of a run.
40-32. Hawks on top by 8. Feuerbach along the baseline, up and under move, and somehow gets it to go. Her body underneath the glass. Here's Clark, takes it herself all the way to the bucket. Layup is good off McLemore. Feuerbach with the rebound.
The Jags have done a great job of actually slowing Iowa down.
Feuerbach, beautiful pass to Addie O'Grady. That's an easy 2. And here's a steal by Clark. This will be easy, and that's 2 for Caitlin Clark. Steal and score. Her second basket in the quarter. She has 17, 60-47. We expected a close game, but not this close. Lob pass inside. Sonano goes up with the left hand in traffic and scores over Williams.
I don't know how she made that.
And that's where you felt that, okay, Iowa was going to hang on after a really difficult shot on the left block by Monica Sonano. Had Williams on her, faded away from the basket, got it up off the window, high off the glass with the left hand, and said, okay, Hawks will survive this, but Not the case this afternoon. Iowa loses to IUPUI out of the Summit League 74-73. That's it for non-conference games. It's all Big Ten play from here. And we'll be back to Carver Hawkeye Arena as the postgame show rolls along. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition. For those who are Iowan through and through, we're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Hawks lose a tough one this Tuesday afternoon inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. IUPUI 74, Iowa 73. Certainly going to try to stay on long enough to get post-game comments from Coach Lisa Bluter, still in the locker room talking to her team after today's game. Hawks did get 44 points in the paint versus just 26 for the Jags. That was certainly a highlight. Both teams got 17 points off a turnover. Gave you the points in the paint second chance opportunities. Iowa had 17 and the Jags 6. Fast break points 9 for IUPUI and just 8 for Iowa. That number is usually a lot higher, as we commented throughout the contest. Hawks couldn't get that fast break going, and I think a lot of it had to do with IUPUI's defense. Did a terrific job in getting back. And 14 and 10, the bench points in the favor of the Jags. 2 players in double figures for the Hawkeyes. Monica Sonato leads the way with 23 points and consistently got the ball down low. Remember, her career high is 38 points. And checking to see if this is her season high, it is. Previously was 21 points at Duke. So a season high 23 for Monica Sonato today on 11 of 18 from the floor. Also had 3 rebounds and a couple of assists. Double-double again for Caitlin Clark with 19 points and 11 rebounds, though just couldn't get that 3-ball going today. Clark made her first, and then that was it. 1 out of 7 from three-point range for Caitlin Clark, though 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. And mentioned her 11 rebounds. She drew 4 fouls and had 4 assists as well. 7 for McKenna Warnock, but also had 9 rebounds, almost in double figures rebounds for Warnock, averaging 7 boards a contest. Kate Martin had 8 points and 5 rebounds and 3 assists, and played outstanding defense as well. 6 for Gabby Marshall, 4 for Kylie Fierbach, 2 for Logan Cook, and 4 for Addie O'Grady, the scoring for the Hawkeyes. 19 apiece for Rachel McLemore and Macy Williams. A really good inside-outside combination for the Jaguars today. And they were the only two players in double figures. 9 from Rachel Kent. 1 from Destiny Perkins. 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. And then off the bench, Morgan Allen had 5, the backup post player. Anna Mortag, 6. 3 for Natalie Anderson. And Allie Patberg played 11 minutes and 32 seconds, but did not score. Let's take a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. All finals today, except for one game in the third quarter, and that is number 24 Ohio State leading San Diego State 45-33. 2:53 left to go in the third. Maryland has defeated Coppin State 98-52, and in the West Palm Beach Invitational, Michigan State loses to West Virginia by 20, 74-54, after losing to Florida Gulf Coast yesterday in overtime, 2 overtimes, despite Nia Cloudon's school record 50 points. Purdue has defeated North Alabama 86-53. Indiana and Wright State canceled. Indiana number 8 in the country, and likewise for Oregon and the Northwestern Wildcats. Games tomorrow: Eastern Michigan at 3-4 at number 9 Michigan 11-1, and Nebraska undefeated at 11-0 will host Wyoming 4-4, and 10-2 Missouri will be at 5-6 Illinois. Towson and Penn State canceled. Football for today: one bowl game in progress at the half, the Potato Bowl. Kent State out of the MAC Conference leads Wyoming 24-21. A little bit later on today, San Diego State and University of Texas San Antonio in the Frisco Bowl. And 2 NFL games tonight: Seattle and the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team at Philadelphia. Let's take one bonus break and come back and wrap things up from Carver Hawkeye Arena Network Station. This is a bonus break on the postgame show after Iowa loses to IUPUI 74-73. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state. And it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
With today's 74-73 loss to IUPUI, Iowa falls to 6-3. This is the third time that these two teams have met. Hawkeyes won the game in 2002, 2003, and also 2018 and 19. Don't forget, tonight, the Iowa men will play at 7 o'clock against Southeast Louisiana. That'll be a 6 o'clock pregame show with Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen. And the tip at 7 o'clock as the Hawkeyes look for another victory. And hopefully we'll get to the holiday break with a victory after taking care of Utah State in Sioux Falls over the weekend. The next game for the Hawkeyes will be the 30th of December at Penn State. That is a 2 o'clock tip. So we'll be on the air at 1:45 for that contest, and then come back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena with games against Illinois and Northwestern before heading to Nebraska and Purdue. So you get the idea. It's all Big Ten play from here on out. Wish we had better news for you this afternoon. The Hawks battled hard, did a lot of good things for 3 quarters, but just couldn't get any offense going in the fourth quarter. Did lead for 39 minutes and 30 seconds as IUPUI led when it counted at the end, but only for 3.1 seconds as they outscored the Hawkeyes 27-11 in the fourth quarter. That'll wrap up our coverage today of Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Appreciate everybody joining us today along the Hawkeye Radio Network, the Varsity app, and also the Hawkeye Radio Network YouTube page. Iowa loses to IUPUI 74-73. For Jamie K.V. Lang, I'm Rob Brooks. Good afternoon and happy holidays from Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Hawkeye women's basketball has been brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.